Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how I make bison burgers and lamb burgers. Right here I got 2 pounds of ground bison and 1 pound of ground lamb. I thought I had another one of these, but I couldn't find it in the freezer. I must have already made it last time. I made these one time before. And when I made it before, in my opinion, this one was better because the lamb has more fat in it than the bison, so it had a little bit more flavor. And there's a trick with the ground bison because it's so lean that it can actually fall apart while you're cooking it on the grill, but I have a trick to remedy that. I got these bison burgers all pattied up. I did 3 burgers per 1 pound pack. So I'm no mathematician, but I believe that makes them 1/3 of a pound each. And I hit them with some salt and pepper. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wrap them in this parchment paper and then stick them in the freezer for about 30 to 45 minutes before I put them on the grill. And what that does, when you put them in the parchment paper and put them in the freezer, they get like halfway frozen before you put them on the grill. And then since it's such a lean meat, that will keep them formed together while they're cooking. And when you flip them over, they shouldn't fall apart. They should, keep a good consistency. Because like I said before, bison burgers are very lean. So sometimes they can be problematic when you're trying to flip them on the grill. But I've used this trick before and it works pretty good. Alright, I wrapped each one of them individually in parchment paper. And I just pop them in the freezer. Leave them for about 45 minutes, while you're doing other stuff and getting the grill ready. I got the lamb burgers patted and salt and peppered on both sides. We're just waiting on them coals right now. You tired, bud? Alright, I just dumped them coals in there. They got a few more minutes before they're ready. All right, ready to rock and roll. These are the 6 bison burgers, and these are the 3 lamb burgers. I just put them on. These were in the freezer for about an hour. They got, about halfway froze. You want to get those bison burgers nice and crispy on one side before you flip them. That helps keep them together. You can see how they're just kind of already coming apart a little bit because they're so lean. There's no fat to hold them together. But that trick with the parchment paper and putting them in the freezer for an hour really helps out. You wouldn't even be able to turn them over without them falling apart if I wouldn't have done that. I turned the lamb ones over after 3 minutes, but I waited 5 minutes on the bison just to make sure that the one side was like nice and hard. Those lamb burgers have been on the other side for 4 minutes now, so a total of 7. I'm gonna give them another flip. Oh man, that's what I call flame broiled. All right, it's been about 5 minutes on this side. I'm gonna let these lamb burgers cook for another minute or so, and I'm gonna put them all over here on the side so they're on indirect heat. And I'm just gonna close the lid. Now I'm just gonna let them basically bake on that indirect heat side until they get done in the middle. I'm probably going to try to keep them about medium to medium well, especially the bison ones, because they're so lean you don't want them to get too overdone. There's no way to to tell how done the burgers are other than just like experience and doing it, so it's kind of just a guesstimation, if that's even a word. But while they're sitting over here on this indirect heat, I'm gonna pop some of this Swiss cheese on them. Oh, the dog's barking at somebody. He's protecting the food. I'm gonna leave that one back there with no cheese. I'll probably give the dog some of it. He likes this stuff. I mean, who wouldn't? Okay, now we're just gonna let it chill for about another 5 minutes or so. Looks done to me. We're gonna let these rest for about 10 minutes and see how they are. I got these Sara Lee bakery buns at Publix. I ate a couple the other night on some sandwiches I made. They're pretty good. I just buy whatever's on sale. They had them on sale, so I grabbed them. Okay, I'm going with one of the lamb burgers first. Put me a tomato. A little bit of lettuce. Some mayo. About medium well. I left them on that indirect heat for about 10 minutes. It still looks real juicy though. Man, that's good. You can't beat that. Certainly can't beat that. The lamb burgers, or the ground lamb, was only $5.99 a pound, which ain't too bad. The bison was $7.99, but even still, all three of those together were like 22 bucks. I got 9 decent sized burgers out of 22 bucks, and then I already had the buns and the lettuce and tomato. I did have to buy some Swiss cheese, but if you count a couple bucks for that and how much I paid for the buns and lettuce and tomato, that's like $30 probably. And I got 9 burgers. I can eat 3 burgers for dinner 3 nights in a row for 30 bucks. That's 10 bucks a night. You can't even go out to McDonald's and get that. And anyway, I crushed that lamb burger already. Now I'm gonna eat me a bison burger. I'll show you guys what it looks like. That's really good too. They both have a little bit of a different flavor, but they're both really, really good. These aren't even as dry as the last ones. They taste like they got a little bit more, I don't know, juiciness to them. It helps whenever you get both sides charred and you move them over to that indirect heat and just let the insides bake. Keeps them nice and juicy. That's very, very good. Excellent. Perfecto. Let's see if Cooper likes some. Cooper, you want some bison burger? You want some bison? He said, heck yeah, I do. What do you think, bud? Is that good? All right. Thanks for watching.